right-of-way rules. The first car to stop has the privilege of going first, and then the second car to stop can go after, and so on. The car after should always yield to the first car that stops. Always be on the lookout for the stop or yield signs when approaching an intersection. When they are not present at the intersection, slow down and prepare to stop. But if two cars arrive at the same time, the car on the right has the privilege to go first, except when the car that is arriving second at an unlawful speed forfeit the right-of-way for safety. Stop or yield signs. When present, the car should stop and yield from the limit line or crosswalk to all passing vehicles on the street. Pass when the next passing vehicles are some distance away and the road is safe to cross. When pedestrians are crossing, the driver should always give way when there are no traffic lights to follow. But if there are traffic lights present, follow the traffic lights. The car must always yield to passing emergency vehicles, such as ambulances, fire trucks, or any other emergency vehicles undergoing their course or duties.
Here is what to do in four-way stop. So a four-way stop is it depends upon if it is signalized. Ibig sabihin may traffic light, so we can use the traffic light. Now, pag walang traffic light, we will follow the enforcer. Now, there are some scenarios, sir, walang traffic light, walang enforcer. Dito na lalabas yung magbibigayan. Okay? So, the first right-of-way rule when it comes to four-way intersection is always give the right-of-way or always yield to those who are inside the yellow box. So, ibig sabihin, kung sinong unang dumating, ibibigay natin yung right-of-way. Okay, so that's how to handle the four-way. What to do in a T intersection? Actually, in any kinds of intersection, you always need to slow down. You always need to check before you continue while driving. Lalo na kung wala yung mga traffic device or traffic signals and enforcers na pwedeng tumulong sa atin. What to do in roundabouts? Okay, there is a right-of-way rule regarding roundabouts. Okay? For those who are going to enter the roundabout, remember that the right-of-way ay nandoon po sa mga sasakyang nasa loob na nito. Ibig sabihin, kung ikaw ay papasok ng rotonda, ikaw ang magbibigay ng daan at iintay mo yung pagkakataon na ikaw ay makakapasok o papapasukin na nito. Same thing applies sa expressway yon. Okay? Kung papasok. What to do in a uncontrolled intersection? So yun nga, self-discipline. Yun lang naman talaga yun. Kasi kung walang enforcer, walang traffic light, it is uncontrolled. So, self-discipline kasi doon magsisimula na magbibigay ka, may paunahin mo yung iba, tapos ikaw, para nagpapantay yung paggamit ng kalsada. And like I said, ang self-discipline ay nagsisimula sa isang driver. Okay? And then paano nila gagawin yon sa kalsada na natin. What are the common misunderstandings and mistake drivers make regarding the right-of-way rule? Okay, number one about right-of-way rule na dinidisregard, yung nasa isip ng driver na ako yung nasa main road, ako yung tama. Yun lang, yun naman lagi. Ako yung nasa main road, ako yung tama, dapat ako yung mauuna, dapat kayo ang magbibigay sa akin kasi ako yung nasa main road. Pero like I said, hindi totoo yun kasi when it comes to right-of-way, ang isang batas niya is never insist your rights. Huwag mo daw ipilit yung karapatan mo. What practical tips and best practices can you give regarding right-of-way? Follow the right-of-way rule, which is yun nga na nagsasabing never insist your rights. Okay? Always give way sa pedestrians natin, especially with the pedestrians kasi there's no way o walang sasakyan na mananalo sa pedestrian natin. Okay? What should be done when you encountered an aggressive driver? Okay. Now, regarding an aggressive driver, simple lang, paunahin mo sila. Okay? So, one thing is for sure kasi, once you start driving, you will encounter an aggressive driver. Kung kailan, yun ang hindi natin alam. But, once you encounter them, let them pass through. Paunahin mo sila. Kasi ang ending niya, pag yan ay sinabayan mo, inunahan mo, they will take it personally. So might as well, para maiwasan maaksidente, so give the right of way to them, and baka may emergency sila, that's why they are driving aggressively. We have this, what are the penalties and fines when you break the right of way rule? Actually, it's only 1,000 pesos. Okay, it's a cheap one, no? Ano lang kaso ko doon? Disregarding payment markings, disregarding the right of way. Yeah, it's only 1,000. Pag ang emergency vehicle, hindi mo pinagbigyan kasi nakalagay sa batas natin yan that they should be, pagpauunahin natin sila. If you didn't give the right of way for an emergency vehicle, it's only 1,000 pesos ang pwedeng ipataw sa'yo. Okay? So it's not that much.